Good morning, guys. It's Gigi. Come on into my kitchen. You can see we're back over at the stove again. I've got my burner on, and I've got 6 tablespoons of butter in my cast iron Dutch oven melting. I told y'all in an earlier video that my husband had put in a request for some potato soup. So that's what I'm making today. Y'all know we've got some weather that they're calling for this weekend. I'm going to make up a big pot of soup that we can eat on for several days. Y'all know he works for the power company and he'll be in and out of the cold, on call over the weekend, not knowing, what's going to transpire just yet with the weather. So we're going to be prepared either way. I picked up some extra things at the grocery store and made sure I had everything to make this soup that he had requested. So I'm melting 6 tablespoons of butter, and once this is melted, I'm going to whisk in some flour and stir that into the butter and get it all combined, whisk in all the lumps out of it, and then we'll go on to our next phase of our soup, okay? And I'll come right back. Okay, as you can see, our butter has melted, so we're going to put in a 1/2 cup of flour and begin to whisk that in. Just going to whisk. This will make like the roux, the thickening part of of course, you get a lot of starch from your potatoes, but I'm just gonna whisk until this is smooth, and this will help to thicken our soup. It's starting to sizzle in the pan just a little bit. How are you guys doing today? How's the weather where you're at? I know I've got friends and followers from all over, and everybody's experiencing some different type of weather. And here in Georgia, so far, nothing except for very cold, frigid temperatures, dropping below freezing at night. And okay, so we've got that nice and smooth. So this is where I'm going to add my onions. I've got a cup, and as you can see, it's a heaping cup of onions because my husband loves onions, and I don't mind them cooked. Not a big fan of a raw onion, y'all know that, but cooked in, I don't mind at all. I'm going to let I'm going to put those onions in there, and my flour and my butter is really thick. So this is where we will start to add in our liquid. And y'all know I order this from QVC. I've got ham bone broth, I have got chicken, I have got beef, I have got vegetable. This is all just grass-fed, just a really good broth. And I have made me up some ham broth. I thought the ham broth, the potatoes, I thought that would lend a really nice flavor to our potato soup. So I have got 2 pints of bone broth that I'm going to add in. It already smells so good. Now you can, if you don't like onions, like I said, my husband loves onions. You can use some onion powder, or not at all, and just flavor it however you want to. My ham broth has a lot of flavoring, but I'm going to be adding some black pepper to mine. So far we have got 6 tablespoons of butter, half a cup of flour, mixed all that in well, added in our chopped onions, and we have got 2 pints of ham broth, okay? Okay, and then to this, I'm going to be adding 4 cups of milk. I'm using whole milk. You can use whatever milk you like. I'm using whole milk, and that's 4 cups. And of course, you know your soup will thicken as it cooks. Smells good. And I think I'm going to make a big pan of cornbread and some potato soup. That's going to be so good. Because I know he's going to want something nice and warm and hearty after being out in this cold. So, guys, I'm going to just bring this up to a boil. And I'm going to add my potatoes in. Well, I'll come back with you once it starts boiling, okay? Okay, I have got 6 cups, and they're just chopped up into like little bite-sized pieces, good chunks of potato. I've got 6 cups, and I'm going to go ahead and put those in to our soup mixture. And just give that a toss around. And guys, I'm going to pop the lid on this, and I'm just going to let it cook until our potatoes are tender, our soup has thickened up. I have got my oven preheated to 425. I've got a cast iron in there heating up with some oil in it. I have got my cornbread mix already mixed up, and I use White Lily cornmeal mix, okay? I've already got that mixed up. I've got 2 cups of cornmeal mix, 1.5 cups of buttermilk, 1 egg, and about a tablespoon of oil. And like I said, I've got my cast iron heating up. When it reaches a preheated temperature, I will pour my batter into my cast iron, cook us up some cornbread. And I'm not going to, for the sake of time, I'm not doing all that with you because I've got a couple of videos on my page already of me making cornbread. So I'm going to pop the lid on this. I'm going to come back probably about every 15 to 20 minutes and give my soup a stir, just making sure that it's not sticking to the bottom of my cast iron and that everything is coming along smoothly. And when this is all done, the cornbread's done, the potatoes are tender, the soup is done, guys, I'll come back and we'll give this a try together, okay? All right, I'll see you back in a little bit. Y'all, my cornbread is out of the oven. I've turned my soup off. It's in the Dutch oven. I've got to run to the store. I just used the last bit of my milk up when I was making my soup. Y'all know we're making it together. Here's my cornbread. It is out of the oven. Look at it. Look at it. So I'm going to run to the store while my soup just sits there in the cast iron. It'll stay hot because the store's just down the road. I got to go get some milk before it's all gone. Y'all know when they call for snow in Georgia, the bread, the milk, the eggs, gone. They fly off the shelf. I'll be back. I'm going to go get me some milk and we'll taste this soup when I get back, okay? All right. Y'all wait on me now. And guys, that's when you know your cornbread iron skillet is seasoned. When your cornbread just slides right out. Okay, I'm back. Let's dish us up some soup. Y'all, it's still very piping hot. But I am going to dish this up some. It looks so good. Okay? But I'm going to have to let it cool a minute, okay? And while it's cooling, I'm going to move us over there so we can taste this together. You can see it up close. And so let me get everything moved over there, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I've got us moved back over here. My soup has cooled down just a little bit, so we're going to give it a try together. Someone asked me, and I am going to go back and reply to your comment. I just seen it pop up when I was videoing about my water. This is Callaway Blue spring water. Hopefully you can see that. I buy it at Publix. This is just the water that my husband and I love to drink. Okay, so the potato soup is done. The cornbread is done. And of course, I'm going to take and put a little shredded cheese on top of my soup. And I've got some real bacon bits. And of course, this is optional, you know. But I just think it's going to just add a little bit of delicious flavor to it. And we're going to just pinch off a bite of our corner of our cornbread. Our cornbread come out perfect. It always does. You just do the same thing. I do it the same way every single time, and I always make sure that I don't use my cast iron for my cornbread. You can see the soup and the cornbread sitting on the stove. Just going to keep it warm till my husband gets home and I can serve him up some. But anyhow, I use the same cast iron pan every time for my cornbread. And unless it's a very rare occasion, and I don't know what that would be, I don't use my cast iron for anything except for cornbread and sometimes biscuits if I'm making extra biscuits. But I do have, y'all know I make my biscuits. I make my biscuits in this. But if I'm making a lot of biscuits, sometimes I'll use my other cast irons when I need to make a large batch of biscuits. But anyhow, hey, let's give this a try. Cheese. It smells so good. Y'all know potato soup, though, it'll scorch your mouth in a heartbeat. Mmm. Mmm. Man, that's good. Y'all. Perfect for this weather. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to control myself on this because I can tell you right now, ain't nothing healthy about this meal. Potatoes and cornbread. But I don't care today. It's cold, it's delicious, it's hearty, it's perfect. Y'all see that steam coming off of it? Mmm. My husband is going to be glad that he put in a request for this potato soup. Got enough to do several days. This is delicious, guys. Listen, if you're snowed in or you're iced in or just got cold weather, peel you some potatoes. I just used russet potatoes. And make sure you got some cream, milk, or broth, or however you make yours. Make you a big pot of vegetable soup. That sounds good too. A big pot of potato soup. Because my goodness, that's good. That's really good. Hits the spot. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go on and break this. Don't even act like I'm just not going to eat all this cornbread. And I'm going to go ahead and break it up in my soup. And y'all know that cornbread's going to be really good later on with some sweet milk or some buttermilk. Cornbread and milk. I love it. Especially in the winter months. I don't ever eat that. Rarely ever during a summer month. But when it starts getting cold and you're making the soups and cornbread, I just love the leftover cornbread in a glass or a bowl of milk. Okay, well, I'll hush and quit carrying on about it. Thank y'all for hanging out with me while I made some soup and sticking with me and talking to me and keeping me company. I sure do appreciate it. And to all of my new followers, I've noticed here lately that I've gotten some new followers. And can I say thank you for coming to my page and just giving me a try and following me. I certainly do appreciate it. And I don't take it lightly that you would take time out of your day or your life and come and follow me for a couple of minutes every day. So I thank you for that. Of course, y'all already know I'm Gigi. I'm a wife, a mother, a grandmother. I'm 58. I live in the state of Georgia, and it's very cold here, but I'm not complaining because I know there's a lot of states that are just getting hammered with snow and ice, and it remains to be seen what we're going to end up with come the weekend, but we're just going to hunker down and ride her out, whatever it is. So thank y'all so much for being here with me and just hanging out with me and sharing a small portion of your life and letting me share a small portion of my life with you. I appreciate it more than you know. Okay, well, I'm going to go eat my soup. It's definitely cooled down enough now that I can eat it and enjoy it. So can I encourage you to be the hands and feet of Jesus? Make somebody a big pot of soup in this cold weather that may be sick or shut in, or you just want to be an encouragement to them. Make them a big pot of soup. It's not that expensive. I mean, those are household staples that you usually have around your house. Some onions and some potatoes and some milk and some seasoning. And I did, by the way, end up putting some salt and some more black pepper, salt and pepper in my soup when it was cooking. Meant to tell you that. But show some love and kindness and take somebody a big pot of soup and cornbread. Easy to throw together, a good hearty warm meal for somebody, and what a blessing it would be to them. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you back again real soon in my kitchen, and we'll put together another great recipe. Bye-bye. Stay warm.